and welcome to the Temple of the Tiger! My name is Robin, and I will be your guide as we explore the fantastic world of the tiger. You will see these amazing cats running, jumping, and swimming, right alongside the trainers that they trust and respect. Speaking of which, let's meet one of those trainers right now. Everyone, please put your hands together for Gray!
All right. Now how a football player feels like when he charges that legend onto the field. Why are you laughing?
Sorry. A football player, though?
Yeah, football
really?
player. Why not?
So from this angle, you look a little more like the water boy.
Very funny.
I know.
Actually, as a trainer, I'm more like the coach.
Oh, okay. So if you're the coach, that would make the Tigers the athletes then.
Exactly. Tigers, they're amazing athletes. They're big, strong, fast, and agile. In fact, it's just an amazing sport that you can come up with. If a tiger was allowed to compete, they would absolutely dominate.
Football.
Dominate.
Boxing.
Dominate.
Hot dog eating contest.
A hot dog eating contest?
It's a sport. I looked it up on Wikipedia. It said so.
Alright, well they probably would eat the buns, but other than that, they would dominate.
Are you ready to prove that?
That's what we're here for.
Now, folks, what you will not be seeing here today are our cats doing tricks, such as riding a bike or jumping through a hoop of fire. And while we may compare tigers to basketball players, tigers tend to pump the balls and rip down the backboard, so they won't actually be playing basketball.
What you will see is our tigers performing natural behaviors. These are things that tigers naturally know how to do. We simply incorporate a food reward so we can demonstrate their natural athletic ability to all of you in the audience.
Now that being said, are you folks ready to see some tigers? Then let's get it on!
Our first tiger coming out is also one of our youngest at only 3 years of age. Please welcome Mishka! Mishka was born on April 13, 2010 and is an Amur tiger. Some of you may know them by a different name of Siberian tiger, but they are properly called an Amur tiger because they are found throughout the Amur River Valley of southeastern Russia and northern China. Amur tigers are the largest of all the cat species. Right now, Mishka weighs close to 350 pounds and stands well over 6.5 feet tall on her hind legs. An adult male Amur tiger can weigh anywhere between 500 to 800 pounds. The world record was an Amur tiger that weighed in at an amazing 1,029 pounds and was 17 feet long. Although Mishka does appear quite large right now, she is not done growing yet. Tigers are not considered fully mature until around 4 years of age, so she still has another year of growing room left.
Wow, so we can see that tigers can get pretty big, but how agile can they be for that size, right?
Well, we'll show you. We'll have Mishka attempt this 10-foot jump from rock to rock. Tigers are not as agile as smaller cats like mountain lions, leopards, or jaguars, but for their large size, they can make this look quite easy. And as soon as Mishka turns around, how about a big round of applause for Mishka, everybody?
Hey, Greg,
Yeah.
I just thought of a sport that tigers would definitely lose.
What's that?
Swimming! I mean, cats hate the water, right? So if raised with, I don't know, Michael Phelps, Mishka would definitely have to forfeit.
Not true. Tigers actually love the water. And I bet if Mishka was in a race with Michael Phelps would be the one to forfeit. I highly doubt he'd want to get in the water with Mishka here. One of the reasons that tigers love the water so much goes all the way back to their native habitat.
Tigers live in the dense forests and jungles of Asia where there are many pools of standing water. They would not only use these pools to cool off in, but as a hunting tool as well.
That's right. Tigers have actually been known to chase their prey into the water, make it even easier for them to perform a kill. In fact, when a tiger hunts on land, they may only succeed about 1 of every 20 tries. But when you do move that into the water, that success rate goes up to about 1 of every 5 tries. And as soon as Mishka does let go of the fence right there, as soon as Eric can get her attention, she'll hopefully get both those big old paws in the water and show you just why tigers are so successful at hunting in the water. Tigers' paws are partially webbed like all cats, which give them a huge advantage in the water when they're chasing their prey. The prey they oftentimes chase into the water have really skinny and scrawny legs, so the tigers catch up to them very quickly with their giant paddle feet. How about a big round of applause for Mishka, everybody?
Now, we've been making a lot of sports references throughout the show today, so I've got some questions for you guys in the audience. How many Oakland A's fans do we have in the house? keep it positive, guys. All right, now where are my San Francisco Giants fans? So you guys are the ones that are in the house. Yeah, nice. And now for the big one, where are my Detroit Tigers fans? Why are there more Tigers fans than Oakland fans in the Bay Area? Oh, okay, well, I'm a little confused, but I guess it's a good thing, because I was going to give a Tigers fan the chance to beat a real-life Tiger. So who's a Tigers fan now? Half of you guys were Giants fans earlier. You're all traitors. But that's okay. You don't need to like the Detroit Tigers to want to beat a real one. You just need to be excited and jumping up and down. So, who's it gonna be? Pretty excited! And someone who's super excited wants to be the Tigers! I'm gonna go with you there in the Nike shirt. Yep, come on down here. Alright, come on out to the stairs. Alright, come on down. Alright, so, what's your name and where are you from? Kristen from Redwood City. Alright. Now, we do have a rule here at the Temple of the Tiger. That is that we do not feed our tigers anything that we would eat ourselves. So before you get a chance to beat Mishka here, I'm going to need you to knock down this Dolphanatic. No. It's all good. You don't have to. What are they feeding him up there? Goodness, he went right for it. Well, it's okay. Mishka definitely wants to eat that, so you don't have to. Then you can follow our trainer, Eric. Greg will tell you just what to do.
Our trainer Eric is attached to piece of meat to the end of the piece. You're going to take the other end in both hands, raise it onto the fence, aim it on through, and Mishka will take care of the rest for you. It's as easy as that, and honor the Temple of the Tiger Trainer.
Awesome, John. Good job, man. All right, go all the way back home and tell your friend how you got to beat a tiger. Everyone, give it up for our brave volunteers. Well, that was pretty fun. Wouldn't you say so? You think so? Do you think we could do that one more time? One more time? Awesome! Who wants to beat a tiger? Oh my gosh, on your favorite costume, I can blood all sides! There's so many people that I could choose, but we're gonna go with you right there! Alright, come on out here to the fence. Alright, out here to the stairs. Whoop, careful. Don't run people over, that's not nice. Alright, so, what's your name? Where are you from? Trinity from Elk Grove. Awesome. Now you're gonna come over here and do the same thing that our other volunteer did on the other side. You're gonna grab that meat stick with both hands. As Eric slows down, let you grab onto that meat stick. Now you're gonna raise it on up to the fence, aim it up through, and Mishka will be so grateful she just might have you for dinner sometime. Yeah, I know, bad joke. Thanks, guys. All right, it's just that easy. Now, honorary Temple of the Tiger Trainer. Oh, there you go. And now, everyone, give it up for our brave volunteers. And of course, Mishka! While the trainers are getting the next pat ready, I'd like to take a moment to tell you all why we think doing a show like this is so important. You see, at the beginning of the 20th century, there were over 100,000 tigers roaming the continent of Asia. As you can see on the map above, they covered a large portion of the continent. Over the past 100 years, however, that number has dropped to less than 5,000, scattered throughout pockets of Asia, and it's only due to conservation efforts that there are any tigers left in the wild today. Now, the first reason that tigers are disappearing is due to habitat loss. With over 4 billion people living on the continent of Asia right now, resources are already stretched very thin. And with a human population expected to double in the next 30 years, there's not going to be a lot of room left for the tigers to live. The primary reason that tigers are disappearing so quickly, however, is due to poaching, also known as illegal hunting. The first reason that they are being hunted is for their bones and internal organs. There are some people that believe that a tiger's organs can be ground up and used to make medicine to cure various ailments. This has been proven untrue, but unfortunately still very prevalent today. And the second reason they are being hunted is for their coats. There are some people that believe that a tiger's coat would look great as an area rug or a wall hanging or permanent things such as this purse you can see on screen. And other body parts have been used as decorative objects such as this tiger skull, which has been turned into an ashtray. But we here at the Temple of the Tiger believe, and hopefully you all agree. In fact, let me hear you loud and clear if you agree that a tiger's coat looks better on a real live tiger than on someone's wall or floor. everyone, please put your hands together for Natasha!
Natasha is a 4-year-old female Bengal tiger. She weighs right around 300 pounds, and she's going to get us started off by running from point A to point B, what we like to call an A-speed run. At full speed, tigers can reach about 35 miles per hour. When you compare that to the average human at 15 miles per hour, that is quite fast. Even when Usain Bolt broke the world record at the Olympics for the 100 meters, he only reached a top speed of 24 miles per hour. A tiger can go from a standstill to full speed in just 2.5 strides, so the acceleration is really good too.
Now, looks like your trainer Sean is getting a cautious attention with some red meat and also with some 2% milk. Now, tigers love the taste of milk, so it's a great food item to motivate the cats to do various behaviors. And being 2% low fat, it helps Natasha keep her nice trim figure.
And Natasha's actually going over to one of our other trainers who's walking out there. She's very, very interested in him right now. Unfortunately, Eric does not have a treat for Natasha over there. Hey, Robin.
Yeah?
Do you know why tigers are most often out here by themselves, or why other people think of a circus?
That's a good point. Oftentimes when we think of tiger shows, we'll think of a circus, but there are millions to a dozen tigers on stage at once. However, Natasha actually tends to be out here because she's solitary by nature. Want to tell us more about that, Greg?
We like to train natural behaviors here, so it's very natural for tigers to be by themselves. The only cats that like living in a social group are African lions. Other than that, all other types of cats are solitary by nature. The cats can certainly learn to tolerate one another, and Natasha does get along with a few of other tigers in the back, but it's still very natural for her to be out here by herself. She's not much of a team player.
Now, living in the dense forests and jungles of Asia and relying on stealth to approach their target, a solitary hunter is much more efficient at catching prey. Now, Bengal tigers will eat anything they can catch, but their primary prey consists of sandbar deer and wild pigs. Hey, Greg, do tigers ever climb trees going after prey? And if they're so athletic, do they climb out of here?
Not to worry, but Natasha's actually demonstrating a fighting posture for you guys. This is a position the tigers would find themselves in if they got into any sort of dispute out there in the wild, by rising up on their hind legs and batting at each other just like a boxer would to try and knock each other off balance to gain the advantage. I would have big round of applause for Natasha, everybody. Now, Robin, to answer your question about if tigers can climb on out of here, that is untrue. Tigers are not very good climbers at all. In the wild, smaller cats tend to climb trees to get away from larger predators. But tigers don't traditionally have larger predators to get away from. They can, however, jump about 10 feet straight up in the air, and Natasha will demonstrate that with this tree hop. She'll hold that piece of meat up, Natasha will hop on up, get that piece of meat, hang on with those razor-sharp claws, then come on down for a graceful 4-pod landing.
And having a big round of applause for Natasha! And now, Natasha is going to demonstrate a behavior that our tigers here in Discovery Kingdom are world famous for. Natasha is going to demonstrate how she dives underwater.
That's right, she'll fold back her ears, open up her eyes, find that piece of meat, head on back to the surface.
And having a big round of applause for Natasha! Wow, Greg, that was amazing. Why isn't this something we see more often?
Well, as you can see, tigers naturally love the water. It's just unfortunate that most other zoos and animal parks do not have the necessary facilities to show off this awesome behavior. And I highly doubt the documentary photographers are going to want to scuba dive in a lake where tigers are swimming. In the wild, tigers generally only dive if they have to, usually if they're going after some sort of prey. And if they do dive, it's not too much deeper than our pool right here.
So how did you train this behavior then, and how did you even know that you could?
Well, over the years, we noticed that some of our younger cats would stick their nose in the shallow end of the pool while playing with their toys. That's where the idea for this came from. Kuma, one of our older tigers, was the first one we trained to dive. We simply rewarded him for sticking his nose in the shallow end of the pool, and we just kept gradually moving him deeper and deeper until he was actually diving for a piece of meat. Odin, our older white Bengal tiger, learned from watching Kuma, and he eventually became world famous for this behavior. We've trained 5 tigers how to dive, and Natasha is the very first female to learn this behavior.
Now, we would be remiss if we didn't tell you how you can help endangered animals like the tiger. One way of getting involved is to support organizations that directly help endangered species out in the wild. On the screen above, you can see the websites for 2 such organizations. And by donating your time or money, you can make a great difference in helping endangered animals like the tiger. But now, let's give it up one more time for Mishka and Natasha! Now, our trainers
And if you have any questions, please feel free to head on down to the lower sections. We'll be near the fence to answer any questions you may have.
And on behalf of our trainers, Eric, Sean, and the amazing Greg, my name is Robin, hoping you all enjoy the rest of your adventures here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. So long, everyone!